What's the main thing? Frankly, as a pastor of a church that grew and grew and grew till it got... I'm relieved that I'm no longer the leader, okay? But it was wonderful. But as it grows, complexity, more programs, more things vying for your time. What do we emphasize this week, next week, whatever? A leader in the church taught me something I've thought about many, many times and more. He was an elder on the board, and he'd say to me, Larry, before you make a decision here, what's important about it? He said, I mean, what's really important? And he'd say to me, the longer you're around, the older you get and wiser you get, less and less is important. If Jesus came back tomorrow, so what's important about what's going on in the church this week? Well, everything, but really, what? City Slickers. Anybody old enough to remember City Slickers? What is it? Curly? What? What is it? One thing. What's the one thing? You got to figure that out. Pastor, have you figured that out? How would you state the one thing? Part of leadership, as the church grows and becomes more complex in this culture, is focusing on, with clarity, the one thing and figuring out how to bring resources together to bear on that one thing. My wife is a wonderful, godly lady who has a lot of wisdom. We planned a trip to Hawaii to celebrate an anniversary. And before we went to bed at night, she said, did you set the alarm? We got to pick up at 5 o'clock. Yes, all set. Yeah, fine. The next thing I remember was her nudging me and waking me up and said, what time is it? And it was 3 minutes after 5. And we're in bed. Now, I don't know how you'd feel at that moment, but she said, did you set the alarm? I said, yes, I did. I didn't pull the stem on the clock, though, that's all. And it was panic. I went downstairs, and pretty soon the guy's knocking on the door. I said, can you wait? I can't wait. I've already got people in the van. Boom. So we took our own car. We went. We hurried. We made it. You know what was important? The planning at that point wasn't, okay. The right clothes to take, the being properly ready, having good. The only thing that counted was making the flight. If Christ comes back tomorrow, you tell me what will be more important than people making the journey to heaven.